Hi there, Linda here, and welcome to this video clip, which is upper body stretches. And this will be basic chair yoga. So most of the class will be done sitting in a chair. That's the only prop you need for today. And it'll be very gentle. So if you'd like to come over to get set up on your mat, I'll meet you there. See you in a second. All you need is to have your chair sitting on your mat, ready to go. Have your feet flat on the floor, roughly outer hip distance apart, and your knees right above your feet. And just take everything at your own pace in this video. If you're just getting started out with yoga, if you need to take it slower and do fewer repetitions or take breaks, go ahead and do that. Or if you'd like to do more, you can increase the repetitions or do the whole video over again. And you're welcome to remember that you are the boss of your own body and modify this to make it work for you. And you can use this in the morning, at night, as a warm up before other activities, as a standalone, however you like. So let's get started. Start out by lifting up your arms, stretching them toward or reaching them towards the ceiling. Sit up nice and tall. And then when an inhale comes, stretch your arms up above you and hold your breath. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down. Reach up again. Inhale and stretch them up and then lower down. You might take a breath in between as you're sitting. As you inhale, stretch your arms up. And then after you've held your breath, lower down. This will release tension and also stretch the muscles and tendons of your arms and shoulders. Reach your arms up and then inhale, stretching up. Keep the crown of your head pointing up towards the ceiling. Hold your breath here. And then as you exhale, gently bring them down. Let's do another 3. Last one coming up. And exhale down. Now inhale as you sit here. And as you exhale, lean your right ear towards your right shoulder. And pause here, feeling a stretch along the left side of your neck. And just stay in this position for a few breaths. You be the judge of how long to stay. And when you're ready, on an inhale, lift your head back up and switch over to the other side. Exhaling as you bring your ear down and feeling that stretch as you inhale, now on the right side. And hold this for a few breaths, inhaling back up. And then slowly, gently turn your head and your nose to look one way and then the other. Notice what your range of motion is for turning your neck. And just be really slow and gentle. It's much easier on your neck than sudden, drastic movements. And after a few nods from side to side, then nod your head up and down a few times. As if you're nodding yes. And bring your arms up to shoulder height, bend your elbows, and bring your palms together. And then interlock your fingers so that you've got your interlocked hands right in front of your chest, but not touching. And your elbows remain pointing outwards. And start to rotate your wrists so that your hands and wrists are swirling around. And go back and forth with this a few times. Keep your upright posture as you do. And then see if you can lift up both your baby fingers. Put those down and try for your ring fingers, your middle fingers. Some of my other fingers are coming along helping. Then your index fingers and your thumbs. And then you might go back the same way, or you might do any other pattern that you would like to do. And then just give those a nice shake and let them come down. Now let's try some shoulder rotations. Reach your arms out to the sides, your palms up. Nice tall spine here again. Crown reaching towards the ceiling. Inhale here, staying stationary. And then as you exhale, slowly turn your palms forward and down and back and maybe upright. Start having your palms starting to face upwards after rotating them. And then as you inhale, slowly turn back to your starting point and continue this 3 to 5 times. And whenever you decide you're on your last one, you might just hold for a few breaths with your shoulders rotated. And this is going to loosen things up around your shoulder joints and keep them supple. Take the next few breaths to finish up what you're doing, finish your rotations, and then hold that last position for 1 to 4 breaths, whatever suits you. And then bring your arms back in. Bring them down by your sides. Maybe bring them down beside you and just give your arms a nice little shake. And then bring them back above your head, slowly bringing them together. Bring them down, keeping your palms up. And just bring them up as if you were clapping your hands above your head. And do a few more of these. This is great for your heart. And then when you bring your arms back down, you might hinge at the hip to lean forward, and you might just lean a little, or you might lean down a lot, depending what's comfortable for your body. And just let your arms relax down and stay here wherever you are and you're leaning down for a few breaths. And then come back up to sitting upright and take a full breath here. Now let's stand up. And when you stand, you can have your chair in front of you with your feet on the mat to be really secure if you like, or you can have your chair over to the side with the back of the chair facing you so that you can hold on to it anytime you want to. And I'm going to keep mine on the side so you can see what I'm doing better. Now bring your hands up in front of you like prayer hands, trying to bring your elbows fairly close together. And trying to have your elbows pretty much underneath your wrists. Stand up tall. And as you inhale, bring your elbows out and reach them back so that your hands come to have the palms facing forward. And then bring them back in. Inhale them out. Exhale them back in. And let's do several more of these. And this exercise can just harmonize the chest region. Let's do 2 more. Now let's just talk about how to stand. Mountain pose in yoga is a pose where you stand with your feet hip distance apart. And when I say hip distance, I'm talking about your bony hip points right about here. You can feel them if you press in, rather than your outer hips, which would be too wide. Trying to have your feet parallel to each other. But if that doesn't feel comfortable, you can always have your feet a bit wider or your toes turned out a bit. And once you get your feet into a comfortable position, then stack your hips, heart, and your head right above your ankles so that you're in a nice tall line. This is really good posture and alignment of your body. And you might also roll your shoulders back a little, bringing your shoulder blades together a bit, and so that your palms open a little bit towards the front of your room. So this is mountain pose. And so the exercise that we were just doing like this, that would be a great time to stand in mountain pose. And also the same with the twist we're about to do, although you could have your feet a little bit wider for this one. This is a nice way to release tension and feel calm. Bring your arms up to shoulder height. Inhale as you look straight ahead of you. And then as you exhale, turn your head to look at your right hand and twist your body around to the right. Keeping this twist in your upper body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look to the right and twist, look to the left and twist over to the left. Inhale back to the center. And just keep on with this. Trying to keep your legs and hips fairly still, but they might be twisting over a little ways. And your feet should stay flat on the floor, but they might also be twisting a little bit. And just continue this for a few more cycles. Noticing different muscles and joints you're using to do this and how this feels. Giving your back and the muscles along your side body some waking up and working your shoulders. Let's do 1 more on each side. And this will be the end of our practice today. and I hope you've enjoyed it. You can do these upper body stretches and warm ups whenever you like. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.